Hello, hello, hello. It's Nikki Manting, and this is the 10th of December in this wonderful 12th month of the year. It's getting colder here in Massachusetts. Um, my alarm's going off. I got to tell you before we start, I got to watch. And it's telling me what to do. So it went off to tell me to move because I need to move, I guess. Anyway, enough of that for now. I'll give you more on the saga of the Bossy Watch at a later date. We have 3 sets up for you tonight. We have Timeless, we have the Upside Down Players, and the accessories before the fact. Come on up, Timeless.
Okay, the t-shirt has a misprint. You're Scrooge, but it says the Stooges.
Was the night before the double nickel doth play a little Christmas film that we watch later today.
You know, Jimmy, you were talking about from a dream last night you had with me in it?
Yes, Howie, that was something that I wanted to just discuss privately with you.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna go get some juice.
No, you don't have. Well,
Oh,
yes, and
yeah?
you were a rodent.
A, a rodent?
Yes,
I, I, Howie was a rodent?
and you were teaching me about silence, and you went shh, and I said, Howie, we're in the grocery store, and you went shh, and I said, this isn't a library, and you said I was thrown out of the library because I wasn't wearing any pants, and I said that makes no sense at all, and then you scurried off because you were a rodent.
Huh. It's funny you say that because I had a dream last night and Genevieve was in it. And, well, maybe I should speak to her about that.
Here, I just squeezed some fresh orange juice with nutmeg.
Genevieve,
Yes,
you were in a dream I had.
a dream. Oh,
Yeah,
good. Something
we we
nice.
we
Yeah.
we, we were in 1800s, and you and I, it was Christmas time,
Hmm.
and you were not happy from Christmas.
Hmm. I was not happy from Christmas.
No,
Oh,
and I wanted to be on the Thanksgiving float
oh,
from Macy's, and the butterman kept telling me, "No, no, Howie, no, you cannot be." So I said, "Can Genevieve?" And she said, "Yes, yes, Genevieve can be on the Thanksgiving Day float
oh, that's
because Butterman
incredible.
said, yeah."
Oh, I love that. Butterman. He's um the special float man made of butter.
Well, in my dream, he was yeah, he was man made from butter.
Wow. So he's not a gingerbread man made of gingerbread cookie. He is the butter
No,
man.
no, he was Butterman.
Yeah, that's kind of slick. Hmm. Hello. Um so
Yeah. So I don't know what the dreams mean. If they
Jimmy
mean something.
Jimmy D will read the dream because he does those tarot cards readings. Um, Jimmy
Oh,
D, I
Well, of
think.
course, for a price, I would just a minimal
w-
price. That
Wait,
is.
I hear a draft. I hear something. I'm going to the kitchen to check.
we can use the cards from the game you have from last night.
We could use the cards. Don't use the ones that are marked.
What?
If I mean the
Mark left
ones
his
that,
cards?
yes, yes,
Oh.
he did. We
I
we
didn't know that we
actually
had Mark. I didn't know there was a
yes.
Mark at the game last night.
Don't I look like a caroler?
Yes, very festive.
Well, thank you.
Very,
Thank
yeah.
you. Do you really want me to read your cards? I don't think so, Howie.
Well, I know that we have some cards. Let me go see if I can find them.
All right.
Are we going to Carol? Like you kind of, that was a really positive suggestion. I think
Sometimes I have good ideas. I'm not
you do.
always.
You do. And I actually would like to sing with you some Christmas songs to help the community. I think this is a positive step. Um, but I looked at your playlist. Some of the
Well,
songs.
I started off with a Pogues song because Shane McGowan just passed, and they did
Yeah,
a something for him in Dublin. That's what I've been talking like. I'm from Ireland because if I talk like I'm from Ireland, then I feel like I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating Shane McGowan of the Pogues.
yeah. I mean, that death was
It's
truly.
it's like punk Celtic music, and
It's,
it reminds me of Dickens in a way.
yes, punk Celtic has merit, and I was just thinking of more like basic songs, like I'd like to teach the world to sing, like something like that. But if you want to lean into punk, now the thing is, Jimmy, you can't. You were hitting up our patrons last night, like this. We had the Star Wars Club Christmas party, but you were like singing that punk music to them and begging for.
They didn't like Holiday in Cambodia. That
No.
the Dead Kennedys song.
Yeah.
It's a holiday in Cambodia. And
Yeah,
they didn't they
that
didn't like
that
that.
freaked people out. And so I'm just saying, I want to be kind. I want to embrace all that you are, but just for one night, let's just try to stick to like
How about Dean Martin? Baby, it's cold
no,
outside.
that has issues now. We don't do that one. We have to do more like inclusive songs, like,
Oh, I found that my
Steve is
Christmas
still in.
songbook.
Oh, good, good. I'm so
I
glad.
found
Thank God, Howie. I need to fix this orange juice drink. It's not tasting good.
no, my songbook with from my favorite song, Silent Night.
Silent Night?
No, Silent Night.
Oh, Silent Night.
Silent Night.
Yes.
Holy Night. That
Do,
one.
do, do you have a special version you like, or you just like any version?
Oh, just I don't know from version. The version which we sing together is the
The
version that we.
version which we sing together. How about if I just sing everything with you the rest of the evening?
That sounds wonderful.
That sounds so wonderful for us to put a tune together.
I think that would be so much fun. Unfortunately, I can't because I have to find the bakery and the buns in the oven, in the oven, in the oven, oven.
I was just providing background support.
No, it's very good. It's very good. Let's
So
sing
while you guys were
Silent Night.
talking, I did pull some cards. I didn't have a tarot deck, so I just pulled um, regular playing cards, and
Was it
I pulled.
Mark's cards?
No, they weren't the mark cards.
Mark's. Okay.
Mark.
Marked. But
Mark.
let's talk about something else.
Yeah, I want to talk about this. I don't know if you can see
Looks
it.
like donuts.
Yeah, it's a donut menorah
Okay.
for the Hanukkah celebration that we're doing.
Oh yeah, it's
Okay.
also Chanukah.
Yeah, so we may want to include some of the Hanukkah songs, but I really like this, Howie, you made this in your van. Howie made
Yes,
this.
but it don't eat it. It's made from petroleum.
Okay, well, it's really
It
good.
looks pretty real. I almost wanted to eat it.
Yeah, don't light it because don't light it
Okay. But
because
we
I
it's
should.
don't
made
actually
from.
celebrate the holidays because I spent the last 9 years behind bars and in the big house, and
Yeah.
frankly,
They don't celebrate from the in the big house.
yeah, we make punch in the toilet and
Ah, Lou
and
punch.
take turns trying to pickpocket one another so that we're well practiced for when we're out.
Well, I'm just grateful you're here with us now. And I think now that it's the holidays, I want to tell you guys that ever since I moved here from New York, it's been a second chance at the double nickel, and spending the holidays with you has been really meaningful to
Yeah,
me.
I
Oh,
like.
I don't do well with that sort of thing, but I appreciate what you're sharing.
And I appreciate that you're here with us. And
Thank
Howie, I
you.
appreciate that you sculpt things like this.
Yes, but it's made from petroleum, so
Whatever, but it's really
don't
good.
light it.
It's really good. It's really nice.
Yeah, maybe
Howie, that
keep
looks like
away
one
from
of those
children.
ones they had at the that they confiscated from the night market because they were a fire hazard.
Okay,
No,
go make you
I
guys
did. I did make two.
more orange juice.
I don't like orange juice.
I like orange juice. Let me
Do
get
you?
some orange juice with Genevieve.
The holiday time is hard for me. She went away. She saw me and went away. That's part of being alone during the holidays because I don't really celebrate holidays, not like others do. I'm I'm kind of this
You're sort of alone, but not alone.
yeah,
Yeah. Um.
Someone
yeah.
is always watching you.
Yeah. I
Well,
was
there was that.
back to give you
Yes.
some of the eggnog that's vegan.
All right. You started with orange juice, but now you
Yeah, but
finally
then I
offered.
decided that was a bad call to try to make orange juice the base for the vegan eggnog, so I
That
used
was not a good choice.
no,
I don't like
no,
orange juice.
no. So that's why I try it with the coconut milk.
All right.
So you're not alone.
Looks like snow.
I
It
think it's
does.
okay. Here, Howie, you want to taste some? Oh, here. Wait, let me just put this nutmeg on top.
We could smoke it.
What do you mean? It tastes too smoky?
No, I don't
Uh,
think that's what he had in mind.
You could smoke the vegan, the topping, the nutmeg? That was that not
yeah,
nutmeg?
the nutmeg, and the we spoke about this before. I think once before. No, from
We
the
did.
skins of bananas and ultra bright toothpaste. Nutmeg also. Okay, let's move on to something else. Silent night. Silent night.
Ah,
It's the night,
All right.
ah,
not the day.
ah. Jimmy,
Look,
how come you won't sing with us?
I thought we
Because
were going to sing the rest of the time.
we've been losing money at the double nickel for the last month, and nobody wants to face it. Because if we go under, I don't have any place to go.
We're not going to go under
We've
because
been working very hard.
we work very hard. And actually, the reason why Frida didn't come tonight is she's right at the bank right now, renegotiating the loan. So we're really good. We're really good. I hope we're really good because it's the holidays and it would be so bad if we closed over the holidays.
Yeah,
I
we
have
just
an
said-
idea.
Yes.
Maybe we should make a big dance and we can bring everybody from Davenport to sing and dance and pay us a little bit so we can keep our doors open for Christmas.
Well, if we could book some special entertainment, because we haven't had anybody to book the entertainment lately.
Yeah.
I've kind of not been very good.
Do you-
You could, we could get the children's choir to come.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
be very nice.
That would be nice. In the meantime, because we just I don't know, this is getting really depressing, guys.
So I let the guys from Super Pond come in yesterday afternoon, and um, they wanted to take some things, but I said, why don't you guys set up in the afternoon and sell some of your stuff here instead of taking our stuff, so that we could,
Did
pay
they
to
take
keep
the stuff?
So they agreed to sell some of their things. So we need to get people to come in to buy what they are.
So we
offering
can have,
to.
I love it. We're gonna just do, I'll cover it in the Davenport sofa right now. We're gonna put it out there digitally, just get everyone in here for like a giant holiday swap meet. I love it.
Holiday swap meet.
Holiday swap meet. That's
Silent night.
such a good idea.
What about all the people that don't have digital access in Davenport?
Well, we'll just make posters and you can put them out. Here,
Well, I got
I'll go to
arrested
the back and
last
make
time. Well,
copies.
almost. I almost got arrested last time.
Well, those were the wrong kinds of posters, Jimmy.
You introduced me to the guy that said he would pay me to put those up, and I thought, this looks good to me.
Yes, I think maybe from that was a mistake. But this is different. We're gonna spread holiday cheer and peace and love and
Okay.
and nutmeg.
I like that.
Here's a nice stack of old
I'm
fashioned.
gonna go work on those things.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Jimmy, it's gonna be
Yeah.
okay. Because you know what?
I don't.
I know that Howie said that I had a bad dream that Christmas was ruined, but that's the whole point of Christmas and even Hanukkah, that you have to believe in miracles. And these are all holidays celebrating miracles. So why not here for the double nickel? Let's just for a chance believe in second chances and miracles for a change.
Halloween believes in miracles.
Halloween
Nobody
believes in
else
miracles.
celebrate that.
No, I think it's Christmas, Jimmy. I know it's confusing. There's a lot of holidays with miracles, but I'm convinced that we're gonna have the best Christmas ever at the double nickel. Because you
You're
have to
really-
believe in something.
You're really positive.
I have to stay positive because I moved all the way to Iowa to make a change in my life, to take this editorship, and it has to work. Do you understand? Because I have no place else to go back to in New York. They're
Neither
lame.
do I.
Yeah, so it's gonna be okay. And
You,
just
I think you have a leak in one of your tires.
okay. I'm gonna go out there. Thank you. Thanks.
Um, hey, Howie.
Hi. I thought we were going to sing.
We were, but now I don't feel like singing. You know?
Why don't you feel like singing? It's such a nice
I just
time
don't
of the
know.
year.
I just don't know.
I heard you calling, and I thought you were falling, and now we are here. You don't want to add a verse, do you?
Okay. Um, I need my game so I can make some money and get back my aim. So why don't you come here on the holiday?
La, 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 la.
That
Uh,
sounds like an advertisement.
you know
I
what?
thought you were going to make posters. That
All
would
right,
be
fine.
such a
I'm gonna
great
go.
idea.
I'm
We
going to
can
work on the
even make
posters.
them coasters.
Yes, we could make them coasters with the mosters and park reindeers outside for cheer. Happy holidays with a
Oh,
double nickel.
that's another thing that was in my dream.
What?
Reindeers.
Yes.
They were up in the bar and they were drinking eggnog.
Well, you know what? I heard something outside because there is a reindeer farm 20 miles from here. And I put out the word for more cheer. I will go check and see if the reindeer are here.
I hope she finds that there are kinds of reindeers that are on our roof.
They got 4 legs, they got 4 hooves, they like to walk on roofs. They're reindeer. Ching-a-ling-a-ling, they're reindeer. Oh, yeah, they're
Ding-a-ling-a-ling, they're
reindeer.
reindeer.
They're reindeer.
Ching-a-ling-a-ling, they're
They're
reindeer.
reindeer.
The
They're reindeer.
reindeers.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling,
The
they're
They're
reindeer.
reindeer.
Ching-a-ling-a-ling, we're
They're
reindeer.
reindeer.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling, we're
They're
reindeer.
reindeer. They say to
Ding-a-ling-a-ling,
you,
we're
what are you
reindeer.
doing? Now, let me tell you, what are you doing? I don't know. I'm just a little mixed up because I'm in the holiday mood. You know what? I'm feeling pretty good now. I'm not so down. I think that we're going to do okay.
I think we will too, as long as we keep our spirits up and our something down.
and our happy songs abound.
Yeah, I don't know about the songs, but anyway, cheers.
Silent night, silent night. And that's our show.
Xander,
Happy holidays, everyone.
happy holidays. Yeah, it's going to be next year before you all come back.
Oi, yes, it
See you
will.
next year.
It will be next year. I'll be on the road. Hey, love to everyone. Was that a heart? Yes.
Peace and love.
Yes. Anyway, thank you. Oh my
Happy
gosh,
Hanukkah.
your hearts just move. So we have Don, and we have Jimmy.
Greg.
Craig, I know. I'm going. Oh, so,
And we
yes,
have Robbie Reindeer.
Robbie. No, I will. Oh, Robbie the
Robbie the
red-
reindeer.
Robbie the Red Heart Reindeer.
Red Heart Reindeer, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Stay tuned. Coming up next is the Upside Down Players.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Hello, hello, hello. It's Mickey Manting. We got our second set here, the Upside Down Players, and they look like they're in a holiday mood. So bring them on up and let's see what's going on with them.
Hey, welcome from the Upside Down Players. We are here to show you a wonderful form that we've been working on called Pretty Little Form. And we've been coached by Adam, who is just a fantastic coach. And let's get to it. But to get started, we're going to start with a suggestion. And the suggestion, in keeping with the holidays, is a employee lounge in a department store right before Christmas.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
La 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 la.
'Tis the season to be jolly.
La 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 la.
Speak for yourself.
This is the season to get lots of overtime, but much rather have time at home with the family. We should figure out a way to break out of here.
You mean break out of here during the holiday rush,
Yeah, like
Oh.
just all of us leave.
right?
I think we should figure out a way to tell the boss that we want to raise.
Or at least a bonus.
We can just walk out the door. We want to leave. Just walk out.
Not going to happen. It's just not going to happen.
Hey,
Okay,
it's the perfect time to have a strike.
there you go. Now that's an idea.
Oh, we can dress up. We could dress up as elves. I know where those costumes are. And that we wouldn't even have to sneak out. We could just walk out.
Anita says it's never going to happen. She's such a coward. She is such a coward. She's always running away when it's time to do these things.
I'm just a realist. It's just not going to work. Does anybody want a little something extra in their coffee cup? Yeah, I got
I'll
it.
have some of that eggnog. Thanks.
He's so negative about everything, Anita.
And Dolores, you're the rebel, Dolores. You're telling her that you're negatives. You're the rebel. So you really can be our leader in terms of getting this raise, Dolores.
Well, probably because I don't have a lot of stake here. It just works.
Mm.
Listen,
I'm more of I'm kind of more of the sense of trying to get a Christmas bonus. Like, we don't need, the raise can come in the new year. We don't need, but I want to go to the
listen.
benevolent
Heather,
place.
Heather, it's not just about a bonus for the holidays. It's about more money every single time you work. That's what's going to get us along in the long run.
Right.
I know, but we don't want to let down. We don't want to. We've been working here for many, many years. I've been here for 8.5 years, and I don't want to leave these guys in the lurch. So I'm trying to go with benevolence and kindness. Let's make it work and then we'll get a bonus. We'll get our reward.
Heather, that's why they don't give us a reward, because we're always loyal. They know we're so loyal. So we have to show them a little action, right, Denise? Denise, right? Don't we, right? Denise, sitting over there. What are you pulling over there with, Denise?
Listen, this store can't run without us, right? It can't.
Right.
So we've got to make ourselves 100% invaluable, which we already are. And
Yes.
that's how then we start with the bonus and then we move on up to the other stuff. That's what
Yeah.
invaluable.
Yeah.
And I, Rose, will be the first one to put my name on the list. That I will strike if I don't get my raise.
I just want to know who made these cookies. They're good. The cookies at least are good. Thanks for bringing those in. I'm really enjoying them.
Those are funny cookies.
Take out everyone but Cheryl. Hey, really glad you made it home today, Mom. I've got news to tell you.
I'm all ears, honey.
I know you are, but you first got to stop eating everything. I mean, you've been eating everything that we have in the house.
Why else would it be there if it wasn't to be eaten?
Well, well, I do need some food for us and for your grandchildren. I mean, you're going through the baby food even.
Hey, there's nothing like creamed corn. Come on, these little mushy peas, delicious. I like them on crackers, saltines.
Yeah. And next thing I know, you're going to be eating all my dog food.
I already did, but the dogs, they could just go out and forage for themselves. What's the problem? I pay you pay me, and I pay you just to live with you. I think I'm entitled to anything.
Yeah, your $25 that you're paying each month just doesn't go real far towards even the food that you're eating.
Hey, when I was your age,
check out Jackie. You know what? We try to have the food for the people at the food bank. Well, you're eating half of it.
It's a bank. I'm making withdrawals. I don't.
But it's really, they call it a bank. It's not really a bank.
I don't know. Some of these people, maybe, I don't know that they need to eat as much as they do. Everyone should be healthy. They should probably cut down.
But Anita, what's going on? What's going on that you're so? It seems like you're, I don't know. You never ate this much before. What's going on?
It's my daughter. She's limiting my food at home. Sorry, I need to be here too. I need food. Especially that candy ham. That looks really good. I'm putting that in my purse.
Anita, come on. Now, put it in your purse. Oh, Anita.
Tag out Cheryl. Okay, Rose. So I know you're excited about this. I brought you down to the safe here. And here's the thing. My brother knows how to crack codes. So he has cracked the code so that we can open up the safe for the whole entire store, right? Now, I know you like things on the dotted line, but I mean, I think this is going to be it for us.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, watch this. Ugh. Okay, hold on. Can't quite do it. Gonna try.
Give it to me. Maybe I can get it.
It's over there. Yeah, just maybe ungrease your hands. Okay. I'm watching the door too in case anyone comes in here.
And we have to rethink this thing because I really don't want to go to jail. I really don't. Now that.
Stop talking and just do the job. If you think you can do it. I'm telling you, someone come in. God, you're a talker.
Well, look.
Just do the job. Do the job.
I do not think you thought this thing, Denise, thought it through.
Are we getting anywhere with this?
No.
We're not.
Let's go back to the group.
Return to the group. So I went ahead and made up flyers that we can hand to everyone.
I think that's a very good idea.
Sliders?
Flyers.
What is it?
Flyers.
What do they
I
say?
thought we're going to give people burgers and, make them give something to them so that they are in the spirit of giving,
And
yeah, it's telling all of the customers to tell our employers that they should give us more money.
Hey, Jackie, pass the rum. Do you still have that rum under your desk?
Of course.
You mean Dolores,
Dolores.
Dolores.
It's the only way to make it through this season.
Seriously.
Does anyone else want some?
I already have mine.
I,
Thanks.
I think I need a clear brain for
Thank
this.
you.
I mean, we got to go out there, and if we're going to work hard to get money, we've got to have our brain cells working. I don't need to go in there inebriated.
And
Oh,
and
stop being such a goody two shoes, for Christ's sake.
Christmas and Christ's sake. Yes, that's what I am saying. We've got to stay focused on the time of year and encourage people to be giving and loving.
Okay, let's put on
Let's
our
encourage our
elf suits.
bosses to be giving and give us more money.
That's okay.
Somebody listen to me. Let's put on our elf suits and get our collections buckets out, and then we'll keep all the change.
Dolores, I think you had a very good idea with those flyers. I really do. And I will be the first one to help you pass them out.
Thank you. Here's a stack.
Thank you. Because let's just love everybody is not going to work.
Yeah, do you want the stack? You can hand them out as you're dressed as a elf.
Okay.
I'll go get the costumes. I'm going right now to get them. They come in all sizes, so nobody has to worry. Not implying anything, but
All right, I'm going to get into my elf makeup then.
Tag out everybody but Hillary. I'm sorry, I can't let you into the service dressed like that. Just not.
oh, well, I thought, because this is a really sad occasion, this funeral, I thought that it will be like a little holiday cheer is what I thought. And then I thought I could pass the rum around too.
I think that your spirit is the spirit is there. I understand, but this is really a tragic situation. I don't think you should be wearing a ballerina outfit.
I'm going to be in back with the kids, and I'll be like, snowflake fairy. The snowflake fairy, that one.
Yes, but this is my sister in that casket. I just can't have this.
I know it's really sad. She was really nice. I know she was so nice. I'm sorry. That's why I just dressed up like this, just because I thought it might help out a little bit. And the kids are sad about it, their auntie.
And she loved you. I know how much she loved you. I do. She did love your spirit, whatever that is that you
But this
have.
is in honor of her, in honor of Charisse.
Yeah, but we have some elderly aunts, that it just would not look right. It just would not. And
Oh,
plus,
honey, they're
plus
gonna
the
love
taps on
this.
your shoes, that they're so noisy.
You might not remember those 40s musicals, but they're gonna love this. It's right up their alley.
Pick out Cheryl. Hey, Mom. I've been getting teased a lot at school lately. And it's really upsetting to me.
So what's happening? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, I have to kind of get a new mom for the day that we ask our moms to come into school with us, because I just can't handle you coming in dressed up as an elf or a ballerina or whatever else. That's just
Honey,
embarrassing to me.
I can tone it down. I can wear
What?
I can tone it down. I can wear my Santa pajamas. I can wear those. I could wear my, super woman
Pajamas.
outfit.
No. No Santa pajamas when you come visit my classroom.
I know a good one. How about if I dress up as Lucille Ball? Wouldn't that be cute?
How about if you just come as yourself? Do you think you could do that?
Well, honey, I have many selves, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to choose which one you want, and I will do anything for you.
Still just
Cut
come
back to
in,
the
Norm.
group. Cut back to the group.
I got a $50 tip. I made one of those flyers into an airplane, and they thought it was the coolest elf they had ever seen. $50, guys. I
Heather,
was right.
Heather, that is so good.
It's great.
Yeah.
Heather, you know what? I was very apprehensive about your love. Let's love and be nice, but I guess it paid off.
Well, look, I'm
This
going to make
time-
a jar so we can share. So I'm going to put it right in here, and that means like $10 each. Okay.
That
So
is
there.
so
for all.
generous of you. I didn't know
It's
you were
great.
like that. I had no idea you were like that. Wow.
Check
Wow.
out everyone except for Heather.
I just think if we got an extra $10 an hour, that would be wonderful. That's what I think we deserve. That's what
Tag out
they're
everyone except for Holly.
What?
Tag out everyone except for Holly.
Oh, I thought you meant the money.
Heather, you really are a great roommate. And I know you love everybody, but we really have to get rid of these mice in here.
Get rid of them.
Yeah, because you love them, love everybody. You can't love these mice. We can't live with these mice.
What do you mean? Look how far they've come since they came into the house. I mean, they wouldn't even approach me or you, and now they're sleeping on our shoulders. Don't you think that's just so wonderful?
Heather,
Yes.
we've been roommates for a very long time.
Yes.
And I really like for you being my roommate. I really don't want the mice being my roommate.
All right. All right. Well, I don't want to have to put them down.
What about an exterminator? Try that one. Exterminator. What about that? Let them put them down.
Oh, maybe when I go to work tomorrow, can you call somebody? Maybe
I'm gonna call the mice runner.
okay.
Okay. You've been so loving to them, they think this is a joke.
Okay. All right.
My goodness, there's another one. Oh.
Hi. Oh no, we would never hurt you. Ooh, scruffy.
Talking to them. You're
Huh?
making them feel welcome. Stop talking to them. Cut back
Well,
to the
maybe maybe I could be like the Pied Piper of Hamelin or something, and I could
back to the group.
Rose, what I tell you that I hear the rumor out on the floor that we're gonna all be fired. Doesn't matter what anybody did.
Well,
Get them talking.
they can't do that to us
They
because
can't hear you
they can't replace us soon enough.
Anita, they're
We
not gonna
want that sooner.
you're absolutely right, because Dolores is absolutely right, Anita, because if they fire us, who's going to work their store? Don't believe that. They're trying to scare us.
Yeah, look, we could also say, you can't fire us. We quit. Why should we do it on their terms?
And
Yeah.
what would they do a week before Christmas if they have no workers?
Right, and I'm not leaving this $50 around either. I'll tear it into bits.
I
first.
think
Oh,
we
no, no,
should
no, no.
hide some of the valuable merchandise. Why don't we hide it and they'll go crazy? The hot sellers right before Christmas. We
You're
can
right.
hide those.
I think so.
Yeah, the hot sellers.
I don't know. I always think it's better to walk with our feet. That's the best way to do things. To walk with our feet.
Well, that's people do walk with their feet. Yeah, I've heard that.
I just bought my grandson a train set, and
Yeah.
I haven't paid for it yet, so I'm a little concerned that
Just take it. I'm going to take all the train tracks. I know exactly where I'm going to hide them in the electrical room. There's some big cases down there. I'm going to hide them, and I'll hold out one for you. Tell me which one you want. No problem. They'll go crazy, and they won't suspect us.
Denise, that's called stealing.
Exactly. They've been stealing from us. We're going to steal from them. We're just taking
I'm
back.
not asking to steal. I'm just saying we need to stop doing things.
I agree.
how about a sit-in? We could just do a sit-in. We'll just freeze in place.
No, I think a walkout's better because there's nothing they can do.
Exactly. And they won't do anything. It's exactly what's going to happen.
Well, I think if we're going to do that, we need to kind of keep an eye on them, like just go to the coffee shop across the road so that we can, in case they signal that they want us back or something, I'd hate to, they
Hoping
might
they
want to
will
be.
signal they want us back. But that's what the idea is. They're gonna pay us more when we come back.
Are you kidding me?
I agree with her. I agree.
They're gonna ask us to come back, and they're gonna give us diddly squat.
It's time for action.
I'm writing the new contract now. We can finalize it at the coffee shop, okay? So that when they say, we want you back, we'll tell them to sign it.
I need it.
Kiss my ass.
I think a lawyer would be better at that one.
Well,
I always like being practical.
Take out everyone but Veronica. I know that you think things will just work out. I'm that brings me a great deal of comfort. But I'm afraid, Mrs. McCullough, your husband is dying. He's dying. I'm sorry.
But it's going to work out. I mean, sometimes it seems so critical, but he has like 9 lives. He's always pulled through.
Yeah, but he's basically lost both arms and legs. He's pretty much, he's kind of like a traffic cone right now. I'm sorry, but
I'm telling you, even if he is just an eyeball, he will pull his legs. He's that eyeball will pull through. I will put that eyeball in my pocket and take it out of this hospital, and that eyeball will be able to see.
I've been his nurse. I've come in every day, and I'm getting nothing from him. I mean, there's okay, once in a while he winks, but that's it. There's really, I just thought you should be prepared.
Well, Nurse Brown, if you said you see him wink every now and then, I will take that. I will take my eyeball husband home, and we will just live happily ever after.
Take out everyone but Cheryl. Take out Cheryl.
Oh.
Hey, I know that you always try to be positive here, but you're sitting here in front of my courtroom, and I've just gone ahead and told you that we need to sentence you.
Well, I have been praying about it. And I know you said they need to sentence me, but they haven't sentenced me.
Well, that's because that's my job. And when you were giving all of the statements to the families where you're supposed to state regret, you just weren't making that comment.
I know it was very bad for me to be running down there nude and exposing myself to all those people. But guess what? Some of those people were looking too. They got a good look. So I just believe if you would give me a little bit of time, I would be able to convince them that, that they really don't want to sentence me.
But
I'm
telling all of these families when you've killed their loved ones that everything's going to work out.
It will work out because guess what? We were being overpopulated anyway. So I just help cure the population.
Yeah. You're leaving me no choice here. I want to show mercy.
I didn't really kill them. It was my hand that did it. I didn't do it. My hand did it.
Tag out Jackie.
Back to group,
got
back to
Jackie.
group, back to group.
Oh, rats. Okay.
Well, they fired me.
I'm just about had it here. It's like none of you guys are listening to me.
Well, you're a little hard to listen to because you're always complaining. You know, it's like, what do you do but complain all the time? And you complain about us and you don't believe in us. So I'm sorry, but it's like, get a grip.
Now, Dolores, that Denise is a negative person. She is very, very negative.
Well,
It is the season for giving, after all.
Scene!
Hey, so we're the Upside Down Players, and individually we are
Cheryl from Milford, Pennsylvania.
Hillary from Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Holly from Atlanta.
Veronica from the great state of New York.
and Jackie from Michigan.
Thank you, Upside Down players. You all are feisty.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Okay, happy holidays. Let those lights shine. Okay, everybody. Thank you, Upside Down players. We are going to be with the accessories before the fact, and you're going to recognize someone from the Upside Down players there tonight.
Really?
I'm just going to tell you who it is so you won't be surprised. It's Cheryl. See you in a minute. Bye, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's me again. Oh my gosh, the third time tonight. Third time is a charm. We have accessories before the fact. And here they are.
There is but two of us, and we are accessories before the fact because what's going to happen next hasn't happened yet. So we're before that. So this lovely duo will begin, and we will just we don't take suggestions. We're kind of obnoxious that way, but it'll be fun, right, David? This is David.
Well, yeah. So I'm David. Everything she said is correct because it's improv, and so I'm supposed to yes and the f out of everything she says. And we may find yet other more unusual ways to confuse either yourselves or us. Okay. So stay tuned.
More importantly, thank you for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure.
You too.
Thanks. Caliente.
It's like swallowing the sun.
with prickly spines coming out, like the whole cactus was just.
Wow. That was the most incredible thing you've ever served me. I can't even.
You specified on your dining request, madam, that two things. You wanted something completely unusual that had never been served before, and you wanted me to take the first taste so that you knew I hadn't poisoned you. So, check.
I gotta be honest with you. I did it kind of as a joke when I filled everything out on United Airlines, but I didn't actually expect anybody to actually do it. You know, they always ask you what you want to eat and kosher food and not, but this, wow. Greatest.
I went through all this trouble to create the most unique, the most super terrestrial dining experience. And it was all a joke gone bad.
Well, it was a joke, but yet you've given me hope. You've given me hope for me that there are things are not going downhill, that someone is actually listening to me. Even though I don't know if I'll be able to talk in another hour if this makes its way into my intestines, but the fact that you fulfilled my dream is just I'm so touched.
If it's helpful for you, I have a side gig as a therapist.
Well, I don't think therapy is what's called for here. I feel
You're in charge, ma'am.
I'm just so happy that someone's paying attention to me. I don't know, I don't know if you're doing anything after this flight lands, if this flight lands, but
MasterCard or Visa?
that's all you want to. You just want me.
Amex, Black Card.
You just want me to pay. That's it. That's all this relationship means to you. Is it's just.
Yes, it's a transactional experience. It's one of the things I do when, I lost my Uber medallion for reasons that I won't go into while we're in flight.
I thought I'd found my soulmate. I saw him instead. Oh, here's the card.
Thank you so much. I have a booking open for you next March on the 27th at 8 p.m. So I'll see you there and then. You have a nice flight.
It's going down. I didn't expect it to look so crooked.
I'm disappointed beyond measure.
Yeah. Me too. I don't think any of our books are going to stay on it. I think once we put them on the shelves, they're just going to slide right off.
This book of matches, if I just kind of wedge it in over here, the bubble on the level is much closer to between the lines. So my disappointment might be mitigated just because of that little matchbook that I just.
I think you're going to need like a whole pack of match. I mean, I appreciate that you made this shelf for me, but I thought you had more skills.
IKEA pays me what they pay me, and I install whatever is in the package. And I do have skills, but they don't include repairing the way that the overall building was faultily constructed. Truthfully, I'm not even sure it's safe to be in here.
But they assured me that the Gutenstock shelving would be perfect in my ultra-modern condo. I mean, why do they advertise that? And why do they send someone like you who doesn't know how to fix things if you're not going to be able to put it together properly?
Am I on the verge of another negative review on Relp?
Well, if you can come up with something besides the matchbook, surely, what is it? What is it? Denmark, Sweden? Where do they make these things? I mean, perhaps.
Southern Massachusetts, we have a big warehouse.
Oh, really?
We found it to be cheaper than the shipping costs of sending the finished products and all the weight and stuff like that. So we just chop down trees in U.S. government protected environmental lands and turn them into really spiffy looking pine shit.
Wow. More importantly, can I get a refund?
Well, look.
I mean, it's been less than 2 hours since it's even been in here.
Okay, it's less than 2 hours, and I've already, reduced the tilt on the bubble level, like to where it's practically neutral with one book of matches. I'm extremely confident that in spite of the structural flaws of the underlying high-end condo that you purchased with your money before consulting with us at IKEA, I'm absolutely certain that I can level this out to where this bubble will just be floating perfectly in space. And I'll get a good Yelp review.
If you can level out this entire condo, do you have enough matches to just level out? Maybe you won't need to work on the shelf and just, because I realize the floor is sloping.
If I had enough matches to level out the condo, I would do you a favor if I executed my arsonist rider and burned the place to the ground.
So you really don't want a 5-star review? Is that what you're saying?
I make enough as an arsonist on the side that it's really, so long as it's come up and you sort of brought up this whole thing about lots of matches and the billing. I pointed out billing was structural. So if I get a 5-star review as an arsonist, that would be fabulous.
See, let me check my insurance policy first.
I'll see what I can do about leveling the shelf.
Go ahead, light the match. Go ahead.
You have 2 seconds to get out. She was quick. I am truly pleased as petunias.
Wait a second.
Sure.
That's a phrase. Please as petunias?
Pleased as piranhas.
Yeah, that's even further from pleasure.
Pleased as putrid potatoes.
You're not even trying now.
This is all coming to me from Urban Dictionary. I got one of those desktop calendars where you get a new word thing every day, and it's like they give you the opportunity to kind of like create a new phrase. So I'm just pleased as petunias.
Pleased as petunias. Well, see, I don't have a great association with petunias, so I'm getting a negative. You're saying you're pleased, and yet I'm getting the opposite feeling because of petunias, because really petunias are just like, they're kind of common flowers, and I think they kind of stink.
Is there anything I could do to please you? That feels like a hard no.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm not. I didn't say no right away. I was thinking. Ooh,
The
wow.
longer
No one's asked me that question before. I just really, it's really stumping me.
The longer you take, the more it feels that the resolution of the resounding no is getting reverberated deeply into the rotund matrix.
I think you're not reading me right. I think you're not. Really, I think, as I was trying to express, no one has ever asked me if there was something they could actually do to please me.
Does that please you?
Yeah, that actually does. That's wow. I feel actually at this point, maybe some quid pro quo is in order. Is there something I could do to please you?
No, nobody's ever asked me that before.
See, this is, I think this is the problem in the world. No one's ever asked that question directly. This is why there's so much strife. There's so much conflict. People want to be pleased, but they don't want to please,
Is this what enthusiastic empathy looks like?
Wow. No one's ever asked me that question before. I'm going to think about that and get back to you later.
So it's not a hard no.
It's not hard now.
I'm quitting now.
Mm. Really? You've been staring at it for, it's like 5 hours. Tell me what you think.
It feels like 20 seconds. I'm so consumed by the elegant infinity suffused throughout the entire experience. If I knew how to shut up, I would be speechless.
Gosh. No one's ever said that about my lasagna before. I mean, I knew, I'd followed my grandmother's recipe faithfully, and I thought I had executed it as well as I possibly could, but your reaction really blows my mind.
There's a recipe for this?
It was handed down. It's not written down. It was handed down on my grandmother's deathbed. She whispered it to me. I didn't know. I didn't know the power it would have.
But you could then write it down and then give it to me, and I would be an independent person.
No. I'm sorry. Giuseppe, I'm sorry. I can't. It's part of what I promised her on her deathbed. I would never write it down. I could never just give it to someone. Just give it away. It would have to be.
I won't tell her.
She's dead. Didn't you hear me, Giuseppe? She's dead. I talked to her on her deathbed.
You mean I have to come and clean your oil burner every year at this time of the year just so I can have these smells come wafting up my nostrils? And you say to me, would you like to take a little piece home for the cat? And that's what I get to look forward to every year. I can't recreate.
Some people have so much less, Giuseppe. Some people have so much less. Can't you live for that alone?
I don't take any joy in people having less.
I do. That's why I'm not giving you this recipe.
I think it's time for a career change.
Don't forget, come back next year. You're on my calendar.
Uber. Ole and free.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Yes.
I'm not coming out.
I have a big surprise that'll make you really happy.
Why don't I believe that?
You're jaded.
So true.
Okay, I've disappointed you many times before. I told you I was going to have the rent money. Did I do that? No. Did I tell you I was going to get my freaking ass out of here just because you wanted the place for your, new partner and their cats? And did I move out to honor that request? No. But I'm telling you now, this time is really different. Ole and free.
No, no. Actually,
I saw
really
your left.
only
I saw
not.
your other. I saw
No,
your other eye. Ah, yeah, you're thinking about it.
no, 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 no. No, no, I said no. We've been through this before.
But your whole face was. Here's your see. Yeah, you know you want to just surrender.
I. How many times have we been through this? How many?
Um, today.
Okay, I'll just take today. Yeah.
All right. So today there were four.
Or, funny. It only felt like 3 to me. Not sure where that
Well,
is. Yeah, I'm not sure.
maybe there's another one coming.
I just can't. I just can't.
Face keeps sliding into the middle of the.
No, no, no,
It
no,
does.
no. I know if I go literally all in, then that's it. Then I'm gonna give in again, and this can't happen this time. No,
Ole.
no,
I say it was four. You said it. You feels like three. Maybe there's another opportunity here.
no, no. I don't. I don't. I don't want to
What
be this person. I don't want to be this
a
person.
nice face you have. That's what you look like full profile.
I didn't want you to see the whole. I didn't want you to see the whole me. It's too hard. Bryce.
I've commissioned I've commissioned a portrait artist to capture your full face.
Actually, this is my full face. Sorry. I didn't I didn't share this with you before, but
That suppose they painted you in a way that like revealed what the other half of you could look like if you had another half. Then you could have something to be inquisitive about.
was that kind of what Picasso was doing? I never quite understood some of those paintings.
That's so above my pay grade. It's so completely above my pay grade.
This is why I want you out. We can't
Because
even.
I don't know Picasso.
Yeah, it's didn't you read your lease?
I nailed the part that said I passed the first 4 modules of Hooked on Phonics. What do you want?
There was a whole thing about art history in there. You didn't get to that part?
No.
Well, now I've got you. Now I've got you. You have to go. This is now a legal thing. I'm getting my lawyer. You're going out. You broke your lease.
I broke my lease 2 years ago. It's never been an issue.
Was it only 2 years ago? Seems like one.
Ole and free.
Ole, oxen free. It'll work. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I, I've been waiting. I've been waiting and waiting. I was up to 27 seconds holding my breath, waiting to just hear that. So that is you've made me a very happy man, Mrs. Johnson. A very happy man.
You're welcome, Mr. Johnson. I think after 40 years, I think this marriage is it's gonna last. It's gonna work. I had my doubts, obviously.
You
Yeah,
did.
saw me having doubts. Yeah, that was me. But think- yeah.
So this lease that I signed for an apartment in downtown Baltimore, a 1-bedroom place with an electric hot plate included. I should just tear that up because 40 years and you think it's going to work. Do I understand?
So you've always had a plan B? Is that what you're saying? Is that was your plan B? A little flat with a hot plate in Baltimore was your plan B?
I couldn't afford Chevy Chase.
He's overrated as a comedian anyway, but still, it's kind of, how did you get there? I mean, mentally as well as physically.
For 40 years, I waited for you to give me a clear statement saying, "Good morning, honey. Thank you for putting the toilet seat down." It was nice. It was a strong indication. But I was afraid that I was going to be tossed out on the streets, and before the rents got stupid, I thought, you really think it's going to work?
I did a couple of minutes ago.
Well,
A little, no. I just can't imagine myself with a man who would get a little apartment with a hot plate in Baltimore. I just can't imagine that I could be with someone any longer.
well, so how about, so you know what? Here, I have a spare key for the place. I'm going to give it to you. So in case you kick me out and make me go to the hot plate in Baltimore, you can come visit whenever you want. Commitment.
Wow. I think this is going to work. I'll take the key. And I do love a good hot plate.
Nobody does it better, Mrs. Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. I believe that's our show.
You know, I was, again, Mrs. Johnson, it had crossed my mind that it was in fact our show. And we have so much in common, Mrs. Johnson.
We have so much in condescension.
I'm just going to break this love fest up. That's all I have to say. Just breaking it up.
You like my earring?
Enough is enough. I love that earring. Did everybody notice Dave's got on an earring today?
Yeah.
It's a little Hanukkah gift.
I made it out of clay.
Been around, David.
So they'll be back next month, I think.
Next
if we
month,
beg
same
them.
that channel. Okay. Thanks,
That
all
would be
for coming
that would
out.
be David from Amesbury, Massachusetts.
I am. Okay. And that's
Yeah.
Cheryl from somewhere in Pennsylvania. For privacy purposes, that's all I can tell you.
That's all we need to know.
And yeah, that's all you want to know, quite honestly. I mean, you know, just all you want to know. Just take it from me. That's all you want to know. And look, they're not going to be back next week. Although I don't know, Cheryl, are you playing with Upside Down Players next week?
Possibly. There is a possibility.
So Cheryl may possibly be back next week, but not with accessories before the fact. She's two-timing you, David.
I'm glad I had that flat in Baltimore.
The Upside Down Players.
Be in Baltimore, David.
Okay,
Bye.
everybody. See you
Thanks.
next week.
Follies.
We're going to have a great time. Enjoy the Festival of Lights.
To everybody.